Hi, I'm Preeti Sangwan, and we're talking about our local food systems here in the GTA. Professionally, I'm a lawyer, practicing in the area of civil and family law. I'm also on the board of the Erin Mills Farmers Market in Mississauga. I've always been interested in food sustainability and access, and my work with the Erin Mills Farmers Market exposed me to our local food systems. The community of individuals and organizations working to provide local, healthy, and accessible food options is diverse, rich with stories, and growing. Today, for our fourth and final seasonal episode, we talk to Ms. Joyti Metha, the property manager at the Arc, a neighboring building of the Erin Mills Farmers Market, and some vendors from the market. We begin our conversation today with Ms. Metha. Joyti, can you please share a little bit about yourself?
My name is Joyti Metha, my full name. I was born and brought up in Mumbai. When I was in my early 30s, I migrated to US and we lived in a small town in Maryland. It had huge farmlands, and that's where when I browsed around, I found there were Dutch markets. So I started visiting them. There was a local farmers market too. I visited there. Then we migrated here, and then when I explored in Mississauga, I found, there is a good place like Highland Farms, and there was farmers market in the square one too. So I used to visit, but I do my grocery shopping always at Highland Farm.
What do you value when it comes to your food for you and your loved ones?
So for me, myself and my loved one, I would definitely want something that is free of pesticides, chemical free, not processed.
And is that what draws you to projects like the Erin Mills Farmers Market?
Yes, definitely. And I want to support the farmers also. Yes.
Your position as a property manager at the Arc, which is a neighboring residential building to the Erin Mills Farmers Market, allows you a unique perspective not only into what the residents want, but also the larger community that's served by these markets. Where do you think projects like this market can improve to better support not only the residents in urban areas, but the community at large?
So the community is more looking like, the accessibility to the market and how things are available and quality products. So larger quantity of food and larger variety, I think so that will draw. That way you're getting more business, and that way people are drawn to it. Because if I go to some place, I see, there are 4 pints of strawberry, and out of that, by the time I reach there, it's all 4 are gone. And the next time I go, same thing happens. Then it discourages me, and and I think, it's not available. Let me not go over there. Let me go try somewhere else. So I think so, larger quantity and more variety. That would be the key thing to get the farmers market going.
Is there any story you want to share when it comes to food that inspires you to, go to these markets or eat more locally?
It's just that it is chemical free, and it has no preservatives, and it is fresh. When you taste it, like a fresh papaya or fresh apples, it makes a difference. And when you go to like a Niagara region, when you buy from those farms over there, peaches and nectarines, the taste is totally different. Even for the strawberries, if you go for like strawberry picking or apple picking, if you do that and if you eat right there, you can feel the difference what you buy from a different store. Yeah. So I personally feel that locally grown should be more promoted, and more advertising via advertising, and I guess whatever measures you can take.
So I hear that the products are great. It's more the quantity and
yes,
the accessibility of those. It's the biggest.
Larger variety, availability, consistency, and larger quantity.
So let's talk specifically about your experience in Mumbai. How was access to local food in a city like that?
So I grew up in Mumbai. It's a big city, concrete jungle, just like you say Hong Kong or New York, high-rise buildings. And us as like there was market, but we used to buy whatever was available to us. There was a lot of it, because they had back home they have a lot of vendors. Like they have big farmer market area, and they have a lot of vendors. Like same stuff you can get it from different vendors, and then you can bargain over there. Right. But but the thing is, freshness, and like by the time it comes from like remote areas of like different parts of the province, by the time it comes to the city, it is like it 2 days or probably 3 days old. So we used to we used to use whatever we got, but there was a lot of variety, and we used to get everything, but obviously 2 or 3 days old.
So was it like a bazaar setup where all the vendors?
Yes, it was a more of a like a vegetable market or a fruit market. And in India, there is a famous, like it is called Crawford Market, where it is like a huge area of fruits and just vegetables. It's like packed. But there you can get more variety. But when you lives in a suburb of a city, you don't have that much quantity and quality. But still, like there was no like scarcity, or we were not like we didn't get like not much of it, but enough of it. Yeah.
More variety than here?
Yeah, oh, definitely. More variety all through the season. Apples are coming from north of India, pineapples are coming from southern India. So Mumbai was like everything was coming from different parts of the states. Apples are grown in Kashmir, which is in northern India. So we used to get Kashmiri apples. And strawberries were like, 3 hours drive from our place. So we used to get strawberries. But we did get everything. But, it was like a couple of days or 3 days old.
So was it, I know here we do a lot of one-stop shopping. We go to one place and hope to get everything we need for our groceries there. It sounds like India was a different setup.
No, it was not a different setup, but you know what? We had a choice. Like I told you, there were a lot of vendors. Like if I go to some vendor and if he doesn't have or she doesn't have a good quality, that vegetable that is being sold is not good quality, and then I have a choice, like go 5 minutes, walk for 5 minutes, and there's another vendor. The same thing with different vendors, onions, potatoes, different vendors, but all had different quality. So that's what I saw back home, that we had quantity, lot of quantities, and it was always available. So I feel that should be the same over here.
I hope you enjoyed hearing from Joyti and all the others that joined us this season, and I hope you learned something valuable from the work that's being done in the community. Stay tuned for future episodes, and in the meanwhile, explore the local food community in your area. I'm Preeti Sangwan. Thank you for joining us today. Have a happy day.
Yeah, Stephen Rice, Steve's Bees. Been a long time here at the market. Let me just say that is something I have a little bit of pride in, having been here from the beginning and watched it grow and go through a variety of changes and still maintain. Matches my thinking on organics, trying to do beekeeping in an organic fashion, do beekeeping in an organic fashion. The try is to see if it can actually be done in a financially sustainable way. Jury's out on that one, but we keep going. So here's the products I bought that I'm selling right now. Most of this is from last year. There is the fresh crop of honey is just started to come in. I've got some linden flower, otherwise known as basswood. Some basswood up on the table in smaller jars is from last year. Amazing flavor, the basswood. It's got a sort of peppery after finish. Got some fresh pollen here, some propolis tincture, and a variety of other honeys from last year.
Hi, my name is Abe. I'm from Alphonsa, a small local company here at the Erin Mills Farmers Market. We produce gluten-free, vegan items. We have hot sauces, barbecue sauces, any variety that you need. We also make our own hummus, traditional hummus, regular hummus. It's all gluten-free and vegan. We make small batches to keep our taste really good, and we use local products to make our items. People support me, and I want to support them. It's that simple, okay? I don't want to go to any big corporation and they make any more money. There's so many people out there who have incredible products and incredible items, and we all need to support them. It's just that simple. You look at the how many people are actually working for minimum income and everything else. They're working so hard. It's time that we all support them. And it's just much better. Most of the stuff is right here and it's fresh. This market is awesome. The people in Mississauga are incredible. So we've been here for 6-7 years now in Mississauga to run different markets, and it's awesome. Thank you for supporting us.